LDMMAC. My goodness. Well, when you see the word Afterthoughts in the title of the video, when you see the word Afterthoughts, then just know in your mind that the video is going to be completely unbiased. That means I'm going to put how I feel about a fighter aside, and I'm just going to talk about what they did inside of the octagon. Okay? Yes. Hold on. Just give me a minute. I'm trying to get my throat back, doing a lot of yelling and screaming at a track meet yesterday, so my voice is almost gone. But I put aside everything I feel about the fighter. I let that go. And I just go ahead and I just talk about what happened in the fight. Okay, some of my audience, they really appreciate that. And they appreciate it. Some of my audience, they want to hear something unbiased. So I'm here to give it to them. But on the real, okay? On the real. Israel Adesanya did what none of us thought. He did exactly what a lot of us didn't think he'd do. And that's completely knock out and stop Alex Pereira. We didn't think that this was going to happen, but damn, it happened, didn't it? Boy, it happened. And it happened unexpectedly. You see, me personally, I thought Israel Adesanya was hurt. He was playing possum. And I thought, looks like Alex Pereira, he's finna do it again. He's finna stop this man again. He's finna stop him again. And no, because out of nowhere, Israel Adesanya threw a perfectly well-placed, well-timed overhand right that caught Alex Pereira in the back of the ear. And, if you hit somebody in the back of the ear, that's complete equilibrium loss. But Alex Pereira went to sleep. This man got put to sleep. I'm talking about he's laid out in the center of the octagon, and this man is asleep, okay? Whether you like it, don't like it, this is what happened. The man's asleep. He's out cold. Israel Adesanya put this man to sleep, this tough Brazilian fighter. Put him to sleep. Nobody thought that this would happen. Nobody. But Israel Adesanya had an extreme amount of confidence, okay? Week in and week out, had an extreme amount of confidence. And so did Alex Pereira. They both had confidence. But the issue is that Alex Pereira, was saying, pretty much, hey, he was running around talking about all the stuff he did to Izzy and, how he beat Izzy all these times. And, and it was true. Everything that Alex Pereira was true. But now, I kind of feel like, well, did he underestimate Israel Adesanya's power? And I think he did. You see, Israel Adesanya, even in the first couple of fights, he's always had an extreme amount of power. I mean, it's the same Israel Adesanya who knocked out Paulo Costa. And Paulo Costa was thought to be like the Brazilian terror. Going in there, beating these guys down, had a chin of granite steel. But Israel Adesanya cracked Paulo Costa and knocked him out. So, I don't know. I felt like Alex Pereira just had no respect for Israel's power. Bad mistake. I don't think he had the proper respect, and so because he didn't have the respect for Israel Adesanya's power, Israel Adesanya put this man out. The thing of it is that Israel Adesanya did a good job of changing up the game plan. Alex Pereira completely thought that Israel Adesanya was hurt. And he went in reckless, and Izzy caught him. And Izzy, having the skill set that he does, he was able to capitalize on Alex Pereira being extremely reckless. That's what happened. The man was being reckless, and, he got caught. He was the one that got caught now. Fanboys. So what now? You have to respect Israel Adesanya as a champion. No, you may not like him. You may not have a lot of great things to say about the guy. But you got to respect him as a champion. The man fights any and everybody. I mean, this is the same guy that for years was calling out John Jones. This man was trying to do everything in his power to get John Jones' ass in that octagon. Okay? Like, he wanted truly to fight John Jones. He wanted that fight. He was calling for that fight over and over and over again. This man called for John Jones. Said he wanted John Jones' head on a platter. I mean, you got to respect this guy. Now, I don't think he's any match for John Jones. No, I don't think that. But you have to respect this guy because at least he's going to fight. Now, my thoughts. Do I think that a trilogy is warranted for this fight? Absolutely. You bet your damn ass. Okay? A trilogy is needed for this fight. These two guys, they got a lot of history. And the UFC, they can use this to try to milk the fans even more. I'm in. I want to see this fight again. Because this fight is going to be entertaining for as long as it lasts. Tell me, if you sat here and watched this fight, and if you were not thoroughly entertained, I don't know what to tell you, okay? You shouldn't be a fight fan. If you watched this fight and you were not entertained, then you shouldn't even watch combat sports. This fight, not only was it entertaining, it had you on the edge of your seats. It had you on the edge of your seats because you didn't know if Izzy was going to be able to take this fight to the distance, or you didn't know if Alex was going to catch Izzy with one of those shots that Israel Adesanya just wouldn't see coming. So you were on the edge of your seats. I know the coach was. The coach was on the edge of his seat all night long. The coach was. And many of you probably were too. But I look at this photograph of Israel Adesanya and I see something. Now, I'm not alluding to anything, but what I am going to point out is Israel Adesanya is much, much, much more muscular, more massive than he was the first time. And I peeped that because when he took his shirt off to get into the octagon, I looked and I said, yo, this dude has packed on a ton of muscle. This man done packed in a ton of damn muscle. And I sat back and I said, wow, okay, that must have been a hell, man, give this man strength trainer, give him props. Give this man trainer props, give his nutritionist props. Even Israel Adesanya legs and calves, they thick, man. They hella thick. Like it's like I'm not used to seeing him with this much muscle on him. Not used to it. It played out to his advantage because it made him more durable. But you have to kind of wonder, you have to ask the question. How did he get it that fast? You have to ask the question. And that's the only question that I'm going to ask. How? How did he get it that fast? But I say that because I don't care how much muscle you pack on. Nothing beats skill. Nothing beats skill. Israel Adesanya, he's a very skilled fighter. He's a skilled fighter. Extremely skilled. And there's nothing that strength is going to do except give you more power, make you more durable. But nothing can make you more skilled except time and training. Nothing can make you more skillful except time and training. That's it. Nothing else can give you the skill set. Can't give it to you. I mean, but I do salute him. He did a good job. He went in there. He took his belt back. He was able to do what, Kamaru Usman, his brother, was not able to do. He was able to do so. He did it. And he did it impressively. He didn't leave it up into the hands of the judges. This man knocked out Alex Pereira and took back the belt that he believed was his.